The variable length repair sleeve is a modular system of electrofusion shells that can be installed in sequence and welded on pipes with notches, scrapes, or longitudinal damage. The standard assembly consists of two modules, identified as EIVLRS-Y and EIVLRS-T. If necessary, additional middle modules, identified as EIVLRS-M and also available separately, can be added between them. The installation of the EIVLRS must be performed with gas flowing inside the pipeline. If this condition cannot be guaranteed, for example at the end of the line or in branches serving single users, bring the pressure to a value within the operating range of 0.7 psi, 0.5 bar, ensuring that the maximum value does not exceed 7 psi. The maximum network pressure allowed to weld the fitting on the pipe depends on the polyethylene grade and on the SDR of the pipe. This requirement applies when welding is carried out in the presence of gas flow. Before proceeding with the installation procedures, the pipe area exhibiting surface damage shall be identified, taking into account that the maximum allowable depth of damage is 25% of the pipe wall thickness. Inside the sleeve modules package, templates are provided that correspond to the maximum coverable area of the electrical part of a shell, considering a 0.19 inches equals a 5 mm lateral margin. This ensures that the damaged areas of the pipe are not too close to the lateral limit of the electrical part, thereby preventing further compromise of any cracks or defects located near the edge of the sleeve modules. Each template has an approximate length equal to that of an EIVLRS-T shell and must also be used to calculate the appropriate number of sleeve modules required to completely cover the damaged area. After calculating the number of sleeve modules required to completely cover the damaged areas of the pipe, using the appropriately sized template, measure the total length of the sleeve modules and mark it on the pipe near the damage. It is important to note that the minimum required distance for the fitting to extend beyond the damaged area is 2.36 inches, equal to 60 millimeters. Next, place the template on the pipe and slide it from left to right along the required length. This step simulates that the damaged section of the pipe is completely covered by the electric part. Carefully center the template over the damage. Then, using the two corners of the template as reference points, draw two white marks about 3 centimeters, equal to 1.18 inches in length. These marks will help position the first sleeve module as accurately as possible over the damaged area. To correctly highlight the area to be scraped, place the first EIVLRS-I module on the pipe, using the marks traced at the corners of the template to ensure proper alignment with the repair area previously identified with the template. Next, apply the second EIVLRS-T module in series, and finally, draw a white mark on both sides of the pipe, corresponding to the damaged area, for a length equal to the sum of the shells applied in series. Scrape the section of the pipe where the variable length repair sleeve will be welded, covering and extending along the damaged area. Use a hand scraper and scrape the pipe at 180 degrees across the damage. Scrape 0.4 inches, equal to 10 millimeters, beyond the marked line. The recommendation to scrape 0.4 inches, equal to 10 millimeters, beyond the marked line also applies to the right side, where the EIVLRS-T module will be placed. On the left side, pay attention not to remove the 3 centimeter, equal to 1.18 inches, marks made with the template for proper centering of the repair area. The use of mechanical scrapers is permitted, provided there is no risk of extending the damage. To minimize risks, it may be advisable to perform a scraping test on a small section of the pipe to verify that the use of an orbital scraper is indeed suitable for the application. The preliminary pipe preparation procedure remains the same as that required for the use of the traditional manual scraper. Carefully clean the scraped section of the pipe, as well as the welding areas of the sleeve modules. Use isopropanol together with a soft cotton cloth, making sure the cloth has no printing or impurities that could contaminate the surfaces. Gently wipe the entire area until all residues and particles are removed. After cleaning, wait patiently until the treated surfaces are completely dry before proceeding with the welding operation. Remark on the scraped pipe a distance equal to the full length of the assembled sleeves, ensuring that the damaged area is centered and completely covered. Be careful not to touch or contaminate the surfaces that have already been cleaned. Install the modules one by one on the pipe, starting from one end of the scraped area. Place the EIV-LRS-I module first, aligning it with the marked line. Position the first underclamp at the end of the assembly. Hook the square holes of the underclamp onto the teeth on the side of the module. Align the two screws with their corresponding holes, insert the metal spacer, and tighten them slightly with a wrench, without fully tightening. Repeat the same operation with the second underclamp in the next position. Once the entire assembly has been installed on the pipe, fully tighten all screws to complete the fastening. If the middle modules EIV-LRS-M are not required, place the terminal module EIV-LRS-T on the scraped pipe, directly next to the previously installed module. The lip at the end of the terminal module must overlap the protruding edge of the previous module. Install the first underclamp across the two adjacent modules. Then install the second and third underclamps in the following positions. The terminal module EIV-LRS-T must always be the last module installed. If the pipe length to be repaired requires the use of the EIV-LRS-M module to extend the repair, place the middle module on the scraped pipe, directly next to the previously installed one. The lip at the end of the module must overlap the protruding edge of the previous module. Install the first underclamp across the two adjacent modules, then install the second underclamp in the next position. Repeat the same procedure for all additional EIVLRS-M middle modules that are required. For further technical instructions, in case of 4 or more modules, please contact the supplier for welding assistance. Next, place the terminal module EIVLRS-T on the scraped pipe, adjacent to the last installed module. The lip at the end of the terminal module must overlap the protruding edge of the previous one. Install the first underclamp across the two adjacent modules, then install the second and third underclamps in the following positions. Before proceeding to the next step, check that all underclamps are properly tightened. The screws should be felt protruding from the bottom. If necessary, use a wrench to fully tighten the screws. Connect each welding unit to the corresponding module. Each module has 2 pins for the connectors. To start the welding process, scan the barcode located on the EIVLRS-Y module using the optical pen or a barcode scanner, then initiate the weld. This same barcode is also valid for welding the EIVLRS-M and EIVLRS-T modules. Whether you are welding 2 modules or 3 or more modules, remember that there is always only one barcode, and it is always found exclusively on the EIVLRS-I module. In a 2-module configuration, you will need 2 welding machines, one for each module. In a 3-module or multi-module configuration, you must use 1 welding machine for each module, at least 3 welding machines, or more, depending on the total number of modules. It is essential to start all welds simultaneously. For this reason, all welding machines must be positioned and ready in the working area before you begin. At the end of the welding cycles, wait for the cooling time indicated on the barcode. Only after cooling is complete, it is possible to move and bury the pipeline. Do not stress or bury the pipeline before the full cooling time has elapsed. Before starting the welding sequence, Always check the reliability of the power supply to avoid interruptions. The fittings require 4mm connectors. Keep a safe distance during welding. Perform welding only in automatic mode by scanning the barcode. Do not perform welding in manual mode. Always check the welding parameters on the display. In case of welding interruption due to lack of power, wait for the fittings to cool down for not less than 1 hour. Then restart the welding cycle from the beginning. Thank you for watching. Wishing you successful work. By New PI staff.